Potter out is what everyone will be saying after this game. And quite frankly, I was saying it at one point or another, many times actually, throughout the game. I've had time to calm down. I've had time to compose myself. And you know what? I am still on the fence. No, I listen. Whether or not you feel like Potter is the man for the job or not, I think you still have to factor in many, many things. Injuries, players not being able to finish their dinner, players not necessarily performing for the manager. But the fact of the matter is, listen, that's a 9th loss. 9 losses in our last 17 games under Graham Potter. That is absolutely shambolic. Our last 5 games, 3 draws, 1 win, 1 loss. The 5 before that, 3 losses, 1 draw, 1 win. The 5 before that, 4 losses, 1 win. What is going on? Now, in this game, having looked at it in hindsight, I will retract everything I said in terms of Potter out. And I know that's going to upset some of you because I feel like I was connecting to a lot of you in the stream when I was saying Potter out, Potter this, Potter that, fucking, get sick of the cunt, all that sort of thing. But the fact of the matter is, when you look back at the opportunities that we had throughout the game, we had to put them away. I said this at half time. Potter is not to blame when it comes to, and I've always said this in my entire life with any manager, whether that be Ancelotti, Villas-Boas, Scolari, you name them. It could be any manager. I've always said it's not the manager's fault when a player of the caliber of João Felix, who up to this point has been fantastic for us, completely blameless, completely without fault, comes up with 2 opportunities in a Champions League knockout game in the round of 16. It could be the quarterfinal, semi-final, the final. It doesn't matter. It could be the group stages for all I give a fuck. They have to put them away. Champions League is the elite of the elites, and there is a reason why we are currently still there for the time being. And if we want to go there next season, we're going to have to win the fucker. And you know how you do that? You put your chances to bed. You finish your dinner. You put them to bed. You put them away. And João Felix didn't do that today. Thiago Silva tried, punched it in the fucking back of the net. Wasn't good enough. Excuse me. Do you see what they're doing? Do you see what the club is doing to me? In terms of Graham Potter, where does this leave him? Because again, I go through our last 5 games in order. A loss, 3 draws, a win, 3 losses, a draw, a win, 3 losses, a win, a loss, a loss. That's not Chelsea. I'm sorry. I am Pottering. I feel like he could potentially be the man for the job. I do feel like there are circumstances. I feel like he's got a whole brand new team. I think he's got injury woes, of which are not really that, clear cut anymore. The players are coming back. We've got Reece James. We've got Chilwell. Zakaria, Kovacic, both in the bench. We've got Wesley Fofana's on the bench today. We have players back. We're still missing the likes of Christian Pulisic. We've still got Raheem Sterling, who's yet to come back. But I'm looking at the highlights again. The BT Sport is still playing the game, and it's just chance after chance after chance that we had that we didn't put away. And I said once before, and I'll say it again, is that Potter can do fuck all when it comes to players not doing their job, their due their due diligence on the pitch, and that is putting it in the back of the net. João Felix, with 2 chances, he's blasted one over the bar, he's got round every fucker on the pitch and blasted it into the bar. And whilst you could say he's unlucky, you can also say the same about Graham Potter. And whilst the mentality, yes, he's a nerd. Yes, he's not necessarily got on the surface of it the bollocks. He may well do, but he just doesn't look it. Like, I'm seeing that chance where Koulibaly has barely just got away with, we've just missed a chance to go either, I can't remember at this point, 1-0 up or an equaliser. I think it was an equaliser. And all he's doing is just going, not like, oh, for fuck's sake, or like, come on, we know you're angry. We know you've got something in there that is like, fuck me, can I get a fucking bit of luck? Spent 600 million on the cunts, and I can't buy a goal. I can't do this, I can't do that. These players, they aren't playing for me, or there's no like grudge, there's no chip on his shoulder. And whilst a lot of people will be like, yeah, that's fair play to him, that's a good sign of character, that's a good sign of the kind of bloke he is. I want to see a bit of anger. I want to see a bit of passion. That's all I'm asking for on Potter's part. I couldn't give a fuck if we lose or draw. If we see Potter actually look like he's giving a fuck, like there's the scuffle down the touchline, and he's like, ooh, he's like trying to get away from it. He's not trying to get involved. Where Tuchel, or I'm not trying to compare, and I know I am comparing, but Tuchel, Mourinho, even Ancelotti, Conte, you name them, they're getting stuck into that, and I just feel like he doesn't want to be a part of that kind of thing. And then when you're a Chelsea manager, the elite of the elite manage Chelsea. Whether you like Chelsea or not, we've had some belter managers in the past, and it hasn't worked out for them long term, but they've won. That's the thing. And I'm fairly sure, especially at this point, the win ratio for Potter does not look good. It's a simple fact. It is what it is. We still have to play them at the Bridge in a few weeks' time. Listen, we've got Southampton next. If we lose that, if we draw that, which I'm fairly sure we're going to draw or lose that, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff as well. We've got Tottenham after that. Then we've got Leeds, and then we've got Dortmund on the 7th of March. And I'm really not sure if we can win any of those games leading up to that game. Southampton, they've got a thing to fight for. They're facing a Chelsea side. We love being Charity FC. It just seems to be the way that it is at the moment. It's just like, more than ever, Charity FC just comes to fruition. It comes to play when a team like Southampton, who are dog shit at the moment, they are quite literally the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the Premier League. 15 points, 3 points away from 19th place, 4 points off of 17th. I guess it's kind of close, but come on. We have to win on Saturday. We have to. We have to win. I could not give a bollocks if the players they're not playing for him, or what his tactics are. 2 substitutions in the 70th minute, by the fucking way, and you bring on Cucurella and Mount. That's the one gripe I have very specifically about Graham Potter, is that these substitutions are wank. They are terrible. Not only do they come too late in the game, they are shocking, to say the least. We have to beat Southampton. They are bottom of the league. They are absolute shit. They just lost to Wolves as well. We've got Tottenham. We've got Leeds. And then we've got Borussia Dortmund, Everton, Villa, Wolves, Brighton, Man United. It's still going. It's still going. I just want this season to end. I'm not quite sure what we can get out of the game against Dortmund. It is what it is. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry. Up the Chelsea, and peace.